Get the hottest magazine around. Get all the latest updates and rumors. Plus, exclusive posters, exclusive interviews. Go now and read issue 2. Hear all the latest rumors. Get all the predictions from our top psychics. Call 1-800-BRW-MEGA. That's 1-800-BRW-MEGA. Kids must first brush their teeth and get their parents' permission before calling. Rumors such as the Nacho Man Andy Cabbage caught double dipping his chips. It's the crime of the century. Captain Porky also heard to be rumored to be signing. Plus, articles such as Victoria Gardner, the rising star. Learn how to make better toast with Toastina. Also, who is the rat leaking BRW Magazine all these secrets? No one is safe from BRW Magazine. No one! And the biggest scandal of all, the boss himself, Mr. Rob Banks, tricked, apparently by Robin the Mischievous, into modeling BRW Speedos for Rosa and for our amusement. Look at him. Have you ever seen him smile like that? It has the logo on it and everything. Got you, boss man. You can't fire me. Also remember you paid me to find you scandals. That's what I do. I go and find scandals. Now, call now before Mr. Banks and Harmony find out. That's 1-800-BRW-MEGA. Call now quickly before this ad is pulled. This is not a real phone number, doofus!
Have you got my money? Tell me where's my money? Need to get my money. Better have my money. about it, ain't gotta get. Better get it fast, hold it, get it back. I'ma show you something you ain't never seen. Have my cheddar, melt you like some cheese. Talk about it. Better get it fast. I'ma show you something. Have my cheddar. Haven't got my money. Tell me where's my money. Need to get my money. Better have my money. Haven't got my money. Tell me where's my money. Need to get my money. Better have my money. What you talking about? Ain't gotta get. Better get it fast. Hold it, get it back. I'ma show you something you ain't never seen. Have my cheddar, melt you like some cheese. What you talking about? Better get it fast.
Do you need more wrestling action in your life? Can't get enough and need more? Then check out Koi D's Purple Hippo channel on YouTube. Go now and see PCW for yourself. Well, wait till the show is over, then go check it out. Or get your phone out and take a screenshot. Press the buttons now, quickly. Watch PCW whenever you want on YouTube. Here's the link, go now. Or take a screenshot and witness PCW firsthand. See the brutal matches, witness the carnage in the ring. PCW is a certified BLW partner. Quickly take a screenshot before the commercial's over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awful mighty fine of you to carry me over to my chair here, sir. However, sir, I'm gonna have an announcement here. Welcome, y'all here to this here Banks Regime Wrestling here. I am your host, Mr. Richard Long, and Lord have mercy, my back and everything hurts. Mr. Banks, that was so uncalled for, so, but I suppose that you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your job here. Now, this here is a dumpster no-holds-bar semi-finals match here. Got Miss Jackie Brown here fighting Miss Vanessa Sun here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, I will say this. Even though I took my beating like a man here, being the general manager here gives me some authority here. So as of this moment here, Mr. Banks, you forced my hand on this here, and you did sign the paper saying I'm the general manager here. Now, I'm going to dissolve your little group here. You're too powerful and you know it here. So going forward here, the Banks Regime faction here is no longer existent here. You four, actually you five, even, well, except for I guess you and your sister, I can't do nothing about that, but you four need to split up when we do this tag team tournament here eventually, and you need to find different partners because I don't want to see the same thing anymore. You need to end the faction here and embrace the company here. And I'm putting that in the orders here. And there ain't nothing you could do about it, owner of the company or not here, Mr. Banks. With all due respect, y'all too powerful, and y'all need to disperse and shake hands and go your separate ways and embrace the company here. Please don't stuff me in the dumpster. However, Miss Vanessa's son making her way out here. Now, Miss Jackie and Miss Vanessa, they lost their first qualifying match to determine which part they would go in. They obviously were not universal material here, but this here is the semifinals. After these two matches here, we will know who our two contenders for the Dumpster Queen are here. Alright, Peterson. Get yourself in position here, son. Let's get this going here. Peterson rings the bell here. Miss Vanessa does a sliding kick there to Miss Jackie there. However, well, Miss Vanessa turned the tides there, but Miss Jackie's like, I don't think so here. However, Miss Vanessa going for an early pin now. Miss Jackie reverses it here. Goes for a kick and whiffs here. Then Miss Jackie gets her glutes slammed on the ground now by that there Soviet leg sweep. Miss Jackie going for, Miss Vanessa going for early cover here. Miss Vanessa cannot believe that it isn't over yet, but this ain't going to end so quickly. Miss Jackie is not to be trifled with here. Elbow strike to the glutes there. Amazing drop kick here by Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie dodges a drop kick by Miss Vanessa here and throws her inside the ring here on that there wood floor there. Miss Jackie picking her up here. Now this here is a no-holds-bars match here. Miss Jackie, I don't know what you was kicking at, but you missed there. Now, Vanessa is in trouble here as Miss Jackie's pummeling her shoulders there, trying to make her submit early here. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't here. Miss Jackie showboating when she should be focusing on her opponent over there. Miss Vanessa, however, is in trouble here. Miss Jackie just knocked her on her bootay to the floor on her glutes there. Miss Jackie hovering over her like a vulture. I have no idea why she's just standing there. Miss Vanessa gets up here. However, your strategical plan and analysis there may need some rethinking now. However, Miss Jackie throws Miss Sun back into our ring right on the skull here. And she has been in control of this here match from the get-go here. And what a glute buster straight to the glutes there by Miss Brown. Miss Vanessa's in trouble here. Miss Jackie has been in charge of this match since it started, and Peterson's going for the count, but will this be it? Miss Vanessa has not had quite enough yet, but if she doesn't mount some sort of offensive capabilities here soon, she gonna be done for soon. Now there we go here. Miss Vanessa reversing it on her. However, Miss Jackie quickly going to take charge with the drop kick there, but she missed it and gets straight into that there dumpster buster here. Now, Miss Vanessa's trying to finish her off, but can she get the job done here? She going for that reach around move there, slamming her straight on her head. Vanessa going for a submission hold here, but will Miss Jackie tap out? Only gets a 2 count there. Now Miss Jackie might be in trouble. Well, never mind. Never mind. Shit. Now Showman isn't here tonight because kinda sort of roughed him up a little bit in the room, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too into it. First, Showman's just had a bad streak of luck here. First, he gets into it with that there Benanon craziness robot there. Then the man loses his laryngitis. He can't watch the other show because of medical conditions, and now Connie roughs him up. Well, Connie will be fighting here in the next match. May the Lord have mercy on all our souls, and may Connie lose this here match. But Showman, he isn't here today. Connie really roughed him up real good, if you know what I mean, in that there sack there. He said something about pulling a hamstring or some such and throwing out his back and all that stuff. He ain't gonna be here tonight here. However, he gotta rest up because he got a big match coming up here. Because he is in the quarterfinals of the Universal Division, but we will probably see that on the next here show. Meanwhile, as I say this here, Miss Vanessa has seemed to turn the tides on Miss Jackie here, and she put her in a dumpster buster there. Now Miss Jackie is in trouble, which is oh my lord, pardon me here. Miss Jackie's in trouble now. Now she was dominating the beginning of this here wrestling match here. However, it looks like she's in trouble as Vanessa goes for the submission hold here. However, she only gets a 2 there. Now, Vanessa's understandably frustrated, but you need to be paying attention to your opponent here. Miss Jackie turns it around on her here. However, Miss Vanessa quickly sees what she's up to and reverses that here. However, it's looking like Miss Jackie is in control again here. Oh, perhaps not. Who knows with these ladies? They all crazy here. Now, Miss Vanessa you going for it all here. You better hope, oh my soul, somebody get a medic down there. Miss Jackie gotta be hurt from that. That floor is so hard. That wood floor is some of the hardest here wood in this here building here, arguably. Well, maybe not the hardest, but It's pretty hard. You don't want your head bashed into it here. Oh my, so these women's putting on a great, mighty fine match here. Miss Vanessa kicking her upside her head. Slamming her head into the wood there. Miss Vanessa just got her head slammed into that extra table we got there. I can't tell who's winning this here wrestling match here. It's been going back and forth. It's pure craziness. Lord have mercy. This is a good one so far. Miss Vanessa may have just killed Miss Jackie. I hope not. She's such a... Oh, well, Miss Jackie reversed it there. Miss Jackie going for a punch there. Punching her glutes there. However, you gotta think how many more back and headshots can you stand getting slammed on that wooden floor there? Oh, that's gotta be it here. Both these women very tired. Miss Vanessa barely pulling this off if she wins here. However, Jackie is dazed here. Miss Vanessa throwing her back into the ring, probably going to go in there and finish her off. We could think here, oh, what's she doing here? I don't know if Miss Jackie can even get up. Oh my soul, that would have been an amazing maneuver there, Miss Vanessa, had it been successful here. However, Miss Vanessa quickly counters her and gets her in that turnbuckle corner there and starts stomping anything she could stomp on now. Oh my soul, where's she going here? Oh, are we going for a flyby here? Or continent to continent flyby? Air continental control? Call Miss Jackie and tell her her flight's been canceled here. Miss Jackie, you are in some serious shit. How did you manage to get out of that here? Well, I thought you was in some serious shit, but apparently maybe you not in some serious shit. But I don't know. Miss Vanessa seems to think you in some serious shit here. I'm gonna have to say I think Vanessa's got this one here. That has to be it. Miss Jackie, you put up a great fight. It was fun while you own my soul. She kicked out of that there. You don't just kick out of a Soviet leg sweep here. You gotta go through the whole Iron Curtain to get out of that there Soviet leg sweep. Oh my soul. How much more punishment can these here women take? Now this is some serious business here. Because whoever wins this match is going to the finals to possibly be the dumpster queen here. And both these here competitors are giving it everything they got here. Because both of them want to be the dumpster queen so they can earn the #1 contender spot. And have a shot at the champion here when she is crowned in the Universal Division here. Miss Vanessa and Miss Jackie are just going to war here. Oh my, so just when you think everything, you have seen everything, you just, a match like this just pop up here. Miss Jackie is in trouble here. That has to be it. I cannot see Miss Jackie doing anything else. She might have a concussion or something, but she somehow wiggles around Miss Vanessa here. Oh, that had to hurt. Your head on the back corner of them steel steps there. I hope you got some sort of helmet protection on there, because that looked as painful as it sounded here. Miss Jackie may have just turned the tides of the battle here. Oh my soul. How can these young'uns take such damage here and keep fighting? It's crazy. Miss Vanessa coming back here. Slides Miss Jackie in the ring here. Oh, what you doing, Miss? What are you doing, Miss Vanessa here? Oh my soul, you gonna kill that girl. And probably yourself while you at it. Oh my. We might need some medics down to the tail wrestling ring here. Yeah, could we get some medics to go down here after this? Cause, yeah, we gonna need some medics. Please, someone get the medical team on standby and have these two girls pull their credit cards out. Cause we ain't covering that shit here. So these two just will not quit. They are wanting this here match here. Like I said, a lot's on the line here. We crowning our first ever dumpster queen, and neither one of these women want to give in to the other here. Oh my, so this is a fight. I've seen a lot of fights. This is a fight here. Miss Jackie just takes a beating and keeps on getting up and fighting back. But I could say the same about Miss Vanessa. There's so many times I thought this was over, but they just keep going at it, sacrificing their bodies. This here is the talent we have on this here Banks Regime Wrestling here. Our competitors here just refuse to quit. They want to win here. Winning is everything here. Especially when you're gonna be the first. Oh, dumpster buster. Oh my god. So that's gotta be it here. If Miss Jackie kicks out of this, she deserves to win. Miss Vanessa, I gotta say, I am surprised you've survived the onslaught that is Jackie Brown. I thought Jackie Brown had this. She was just winning from the beginning, and you just came back, and it was crazy here. A very well-earned victory on your behalf here. I have to say that was an impressive match, and that was an impressive victory. And Miss Jackie, I'm sorry, honey, but you eliminated. And we send in the medical staff down there. And I can't take nothing from you, but you didn't win, so you out of the tournament here. But thank you for that amazing match. I am your host, Mr. Richard Long. And I will return after these here messages here.
Oh my goodness, hi, I'm Abigail, the best mom in the world. Check out my newest creation, the cuttlefish gummies. Sweet on the outside, sour on the inside. They come in cherry, strawberry, blue raspberry, lime, and orange flavors. All modeled after my precious baby cuttlefish. Go on, take them. Only $5.99. Buy two, get one free. If you're lucky, you'll get one signed by yours truly. Buy now, please.
Welcome to this here Banks Regime Wrestling. I'm Mr. Richard Long. If you're just tuning in, we are in the Dumpster Division semifinals here. And holy tentacles, Miss Abigail's children blasting all over the ring here. Woman, you need to get your children under control here. Now, Miss Abigail here has advanced to our semifinals. Here, as she makes her way to the ring as her children blast across your screen in your living room through your phone and land on your head and ink your head. Here. Miss Abigail cheerfully making her way down the ring here with all them now bubbles here. I don't know how to tell you all this here. I told you time and time again. The cow is coming. The evil succubi from the pits of hell herself, Mrs. Connor Wright. Here she come. She done roughed up Showman, my host here. And Connor is here early, before her bedtime here. Miss Abigail, she is coming for you here. I hope you are terrified. I hope that you have the fortitude after dealing with all them 852 childrens of yours to take the fight to Kana as hard as you can. Because if you show that woman even an inch of sympathy or mercy, she will capitalize and punish you for it. Just look at what she did to Showman. Is Showman here right now? No, he is not here. Showman is at home with a pulled hamstring here, and his back is thrown out, and the man has laryngitis, and he has a universal match here, and he is in trouble here. You know sympathy, no mercy. Please do not let this woman advance. Oh, there she is. Look at if looks could kill. Connie, turn your ass to stone here. That's right. Go straight to Connie. Go to her power source. Whack her upside her head and mess with that hair of hers. Connie going for a leg sweep there. A Soviet one at that. However, Miss Abigail catches her. Is like, throw my children around all day dealing with you. However, Connie isn't taking her shit. And she's like, woman, I'm a succubi from the pits of hell. However, Miss Abigail catches it, twists her arm around, flings her there. However, Connie's like, that's amateur hour. I can do that shit too in hell. Connie's up here. Both women are pushing each other to see. However, Miss Abigail gets that there drop kick in, and Connie dodges it there. Now, Miss Abigail reverses it around on Connie here. Connie getting flung under the ropes by Peterson. Cover your nose, Peterson. That woman smell bad. Miss Abigail going to town on Connie's power source. Her soul-sucking hair there. Miss Abigail, never turn your back on Connie. Never, ever turn your back on Connie. That's how she gets you. That's how she got Showman. That's how she sucked him into marriage for 70 years here. Connie. See, I told you, Miss Abigail, you may have all them 152 childrens, but you in the ring with Connie. Connie is a demon from hell. She does not have any human emotions whatsoever. She is just there to destroy you here. You in trouble, Miss Abigail, on my soul. Miss Abigail, I am cheering for you to win here. Please end that there wildebeest, Connie. Put her in the pasture here, so we do not have to worry about her for a while here. Oh my soul. I almost would feel bad, but it's Connie. Abigail, finish her off here. That's right. Oh my soul. That clinging dumpster buster here. Come on, Peterson, count faster here. Oh, Peterson, why are you calling it down the middle here? Peterson got that shifty look in his eye here. He falling for the wily charm of Connie here. Maybe she offered him a discount coupon. See, now you're paid for it, Abigail. Because she, oh no, oh don't look. Avert your eyes, children. Avert your eyes. Oh my lord, she twerking here. Oh no. Connie's going for the wrath of Connie. However, Miss Abigail here, she's put a stop to that here and twists it around here. Now, Connie is very flexible, so I don't know if that submission move on her leg is the best route to take here. However, Miss Abigail elbows her nose there and slams her on her ginormous glutes here. However, that's just going to make Connie get angry. Look, yeah, it's making Connie angry. Oh my soul, if Connie wins this match, we gonna have to see her against Miss Vanessa here. Connie's putting a punishment on your leg here. Oh my soul. Connie's slamming you upside your head, girl. Oh man, Connie's getting mad now. Here, Miss Abigail, you might be in trouble here. You need to pull out some of your inner, I'm gonna discipline you childrens for getting into everything here. And you need to put a stop to this here, Connie. Abigail, I know you're excited, but Connie's outside the ring here, and you need to put an end to her. So none of us have to see her with the Dumpster Queen title. Oh, Miss Abigail, You just slammed your glutes as hard as possible on that hardwood here. Now hardwood don't affect Connor. She's used to hardwood. You at a disadvantage here, Connor. Or Miss Abigail here. Connor's not at a disadvantage. Connor's used to lots of hardwood. Believe me, I know. Connor slamming Miss Abigail here on that hardwood floor. Oh my soul, if Connor wins this here wrestling match here, she might end up being the dumpster queen. Oh no, she got that look in her eye. Abigail, you in trouble, honey. Oh, maybe you're not. Oh, please, thank you, Lord. Please put it in. Please tap out, Connor. Connor won't tap out. Connor's too angry to tap out. Oh my soul, Connor's foot on Miss Abigail's head. That poor Abigail here having to deal with that woman's. Oh my soul, Miss Abigail, you taking some punishments here. Connor flinging Miss Abigail to the turnbuckle here. Miss Abigail flipping it around on her. Setting her up for some finisher, getting stuck on that wildly crazy hair of hers. Connor might be in trouble here. We can only hope here. Connor slammed on the ground now. Miss Abigail gets distracted by her hair and misses her first hit there. But she spears into the corner and looks like she's doing a Hadouken or some such, huh? That's right, harness the spiritual energy to exercise Connor from this here wrestling ring here. It wasn't enough. It wasn't powerful enough, honey. You're going to have to work harder for that to get rid of Connor. That's right, in Connor here. Putting her in some sort of finisher, but Connor is not so easily defeated with her legs. I know these things here. Don't ask me how I know these things. It's sort of shameful here, but Miss Abigail, maybe squirt her in the eyes with one of your children's ink or some such here. Miss Abigail here, taking control here. She going for that clingy dumpster buster, but isn't enough. Is it powerful enough to put Connor away? It is not. Connor, see, that's the same frustration me and Showman have with Connor. You just want to break shit when you deal with Connor. Oh my, so she's going for her power source, her hair, that poofy, plasticky hair. However, you've just may have cost yourself the match, Miss Abigail, with that cutter. Connor is very sneaky and crafty. You have to watch her at all times here. Connor flings Miss Abigail in the corner here. And somehow she misses the drop kick, but she still knocks Connor down. That was sort of impressive. However, Connor is on the rebound here, and she's looking pissed. She's getting that cow rage of hers going here. Oh, she's setting you up for the wrath of Connor. Oh my soul, here it comes. I hope you have canceled your flights here, because she is about to introduce you to the rage of Connor, the wrath of Connor, whatever you want to call it here. Connor may have hurt herself in the process here, but she can capitalize. I think Miss Abigail's in serious trouble here. Miss Abigail, however, is like, you forget, madame here. I have 852 children here, and they are little shits that get ink everywhere, and I do not go down so easily here. However, Connor still is succubi from the pits of hell, and you can show her absolutely no mercy whatsoever. Connor might be in trouble now here. Please let this be over so we don't have to look at that woman no more. However, Connor refuses to give Miss Abigail here an inch. Oh my soul, Connor's got regained control here, and she spears Miss Abigail here. However, Miss Abigail manages to flip her. I hope she can keep the momentum up. We'll be all in serious trouble. However, Connor just overpowers her, picks her up, and slams her directly on her glutes here. Connor grabbing Miss Abigail here, flinging Miss Abigail to the corner there, kicking Miss Abigail in her belly there, and oh, Miss Connor, that's cheating there. I suppose it isn't, because it's no holds barred here. Still fighting dirty. However, Miss Abigail reverses it and drops her on her poofy head on her power source. However, Connie still got some fight in her, flips her over. Oh my, so this might be it here. Connie eyeballing her. Oh no. That might be it. Oh my soul, don't do that, Connor. You're gonna kill Showman if he's watching this match. Oh my soul, Miss Abigail kicks out again here. Neither of these women, especially Connor, is gonna want to give this up here. Because whoever wins, we'll face Miss Vanessa's son for the Dumpster Queen title here and become our #1 contender for the Universal Empress here. However, oh my soul, they're taking it outside, back to that hardwood floor. Miss Abigail fighting with all her might against that foul demon here. However, Connie just slamming her on her glutes and her head and everything on that hardwood floor. Miss Abigail's in trouble here. Oh, what are you doing, Connie? Connie! Oh my soul, Connor's just showing her no mercy, just like she shows Showman here. It's probably why Mr. Showman isn't here tonight here. I can only imagine the maneuvers Connor makes that poor man go through here. When he leaves us here, I could just only feel bad for him. One has Connor risking it all here. If Connor lands this, and she did, Miss Abigail, you are in deep shit now, and I mean we are all in deep shit. If Connor wins this here tournament, we never gonna hear the end of it. We're gonna have her face in the wrestling ring and everything. However, Miss Abigail somehow manages to get out of it here and punches Connor upside her head, and she's like, your time is over, hag. I am going to take you out here. However, we shall see here if Miss Abigail can end it right here and right now. Connor just refuses to give in here. Now, Connor's a lot of things, but Connor is the tough. Connor is not, I don't know how to word this. Connor is, like I said, she's just a soul-sucking demon from the pits of hell. She isn't going down easy. You have to show her no mercy. Miss Abigail, you in the fight of your life here. If you could defeat Connor, you'll be a hero to us all here. However, Connor reverses it. And Connor has you right where she wants you now. If she slams you on your head, on your glutes again, oh, Miss Abigail, you in trouble now. Kick, please kick. Oh, praise the Lordy here. Praise the Lordy and all that is holy and good here. Please do not let that Connor win. We will never hear the end of it, especially Paul Showman if she wins that their title here. Connor punishing Miss Abigail here. Oh my soul, what are you doing, Connor? Oh, please don't tap Miss Abigail. You gotta find your inner chi and everything. Harness whatever powers you got and send this evil succubus soul-sucking demon back to hell where she belong. Oh my. Abigail got Connor up. She puts her on the ropes there. Maybe knocking her out. Connor is dazed here. Flinging her on the ropes there. However, Connor gets out of it here. Miss Abigail fighting with everything she has for her children's and for all the fans here at BRW that do not want to see Connor is the the dumpster queen here. Oh my soul. Oh my soul, no! Oh God, no! Why? Miss Abigail, no! No! Oh my soul, she's in the finals! I knew this was gonna happen, Showman! I knew this was gonna happen, oh my soul! Look at her, oh my God! Oh my soul! Connie's in the finals! Miss Vanessa Son, you are our only hope. Can you stop this soul-sucking demon here from finishing it? Oh my God, so look at her go with them clippers. I bet she sucked Showman so out through his sphincter muscle, and that's why she got some extra powers here. Mr. Showman, right now. I'll be back after I vomit in this here trash can and we go to some commercials here. I apologize for the language. Oh my soul, she won.
Like, does someone, like, owe you money or not paying you their cut of rent or a payment for, like, their car or something? Well, I, like, totally have a solution for that problem. Call 1-800-HKB-BANK now, and I'll, like, totally get your stuff and or, like, money back. And I'll even send those, like, deadbeat thieves to the ER extra free of charge by breaking, like, their kneecaps. Like, this is totally a testimonial from a kid or somebody, like who sold his bike or something. I don't remember, but, yeah, take his word for it.
Yeah, so I sold my bike to this guy for $50 and he ripped me off and only gave me 25 and said he'd give me the other 25 later. So I called Miss Harmony after a day or two and she tracked him down and got me $75 back, and she whooped his ass and took pictures and he went to the emergency room.
Alright, I'm kind of ashamed of what I did now. I see the error of my ways. I tried to rip this kid off for his bike because I was late for work. Then Miss Harmony showed up and she stomped my ass into the ground. And she made me give her $200. She gave the kid $75 and I guess she kept the rest. And she's making me make this video where she said she would break my fingers too. Is that good, Miss Harmony? Is that good? Please, please don't break my fingers. I'll totally do anything you say. Here, was that good? I'll re-record this if you...
So, like, call now. I totally get results and stuff. That's 1-800-HKB-BANK. That's 1-800-HKB-BANK. Call now, and I'll break their kneecaps for free.
One.
Like, this is only limited to the U.S., unless you, like, pay for my travel expenses. But, this is totally not a real phone number, and if you want to call it, that's on you. Toodles!
Oh my soul. That was depressing. I'm Mr. Richard Long here. Alright, let's get on to the good news here. Miss Diana Raymond, oh my mistake, Miss Ramone, I believe that's how you properly pronounce her name. I was told to correct that. I like calling her Miss Raymond though. She remind me of the Noodles here. She's been an impressive competitor here. However, we about to see how impressive you really are, Miss Ramone, cause you fighting Miss Harmony Banks, and this here is a universal elimination semi-finals no holds barred match here. And Miss Harmony Banks making her way out after she made her way out with Mr. Banks here to teach me a lesson for my poor choice of activities here. Oh my soul, Miss Harmony, I forgive you, honey. You looking good there. I can't be mad at you. Who am I kidding here? Look at her making her way down this hill ramp here. Let's just be quiet and enjoy the moment. Miss Harmony coming down here to this hill wrestling ring here. Oh my soul, Miss Harmony. I'm sorry. I'll be more respectful here. Miss Harmony versus Miss Ramon here. Or Miss Ramen, as I like to call her here, like the noodles here. Alright, Peterson here. Let's get this here going now. This is gonna be a match here. Look at Harmony just looking at her all crazy eyed here, like she about to have fun. Going for that sliding kick there. However, she misses that. What kind of maneuver was that, Miss Harmony? Oh my soul. Miss Harmony just getting very aggressive right off the bat here. Slamming Miss Ramen here to the ground there. However, Miss Ramon here counters here. Miss Harmony flips it around on her there. Ooh, what a cheap shot to the face by Miss Harmony. However, Miss Ramen here counters it, but Miss Harmony gets out the way here and goes for a glute shot. However, you miss your glute shot and you're about to be bulldogged here. Now, Miss Harmony will be very upset here if she loses this here wrestling match here. But that's the way it goes. Mr. Banks lost his match here. He injured his knee here. I apologize to Mr. Banks after he beat me and stuffed me in a dumpster a couple times and then put me back in my chair, which was awful nice of him. However, I'm sure we all could be friends again here after this here night's over here. Miss Harmony stretching out the arm of Miss Ramen here. Going to punch Miss Harmony, but gets overpowered. However, she sidesteps Miss Harmony and Soviet leg sweeps her here. And it kicks her upside her head there. As we've seen though, Miss Harmony gets very, very angry when she gets hit upside the head there. Miss Harmony getting up here with a little assistance. Ooh, and Harmony gets dumpster busted. One of her own moves used against her here. Is it enough to put her away though? Probably not here. Miss Ramon is up here. Miss Harmony's up. She gets drop kicked, grazed by it though. However, Miss Harmony gets her head slammed on the ground there. And she gets kicked upside her head, knocking her marbles loose there. Miss Ramon going for a high rope maneuver, and successfully, may I add. However, you just pissed Miss Harmony off. However, Miss Harmony may be blinded by rage here, and you throwing her out there on that hardwood floor there. Miss Harmony getting kicked upside the head there. And slamming her face into that there wood floor on her glutes and just kicking her. Maybe Miss Harmony underestimated her opponent here. Because maybe it will be Miss Raymond and not her that wins this here championship. However, Miss Harmony is coming back, but she gets kicked upside her head and slammed on her back again. I'd say the tides are turning on Miss Harmony here. Miss Harmony might be in trouble here. I don't know how many of them headshots she can handle there. Miss Harmony slammed on the wood there. However, Miss Harmony's trying to make a counter stance. A very smart backup there, but she wasn't quite fast enough to get around the fists of Miss Ramen here, who's slamming and wailing on her and smashing her head in the wood there. Miss Harmony getting a DDT there into that there wood floor, and she might be in trouble. She's been getting hit a lot here. However, Miss Harmony finally mounts an offensive and drops her on her head, and she's showboating her. Miss Ramen, however, counters her. And another one of them nasty kicks upside her head. Miss Harmony getting dragged over to the ring here. Will this be enough here to put her away here? Miss Harmony getting hit with her own maneuver there, dumpster buster. Is it enough to put an end to it here? It is not here. However, Miss Harmony's in trouble. She's been getting on the defense here since this match has started almost. She started off very aggressive and now she's getting hit with that reach around move there. Is this it here? Miss Harmony has been eliminated from the Universal Division here. And I have to say, I am surprised, but I'm not surprised. This is clearly what happens when you come into a match and you underestimate your opponent here. And you let your guard down and you just get hit here. And have your head smashed into that wood floor out there. Now, it was a valiant effort by Miss Harmony, but that is clearly what happened here. Miss Ramone here will go on to the finals here for our Universal Championship, or Universal Empress here, I should say. I am Mr. Richard Long, and I will return after these here messages here.
I'm Gwen Cassidy. Will you be an angel for a helpless animal? They are crying out for help. Call this number on your screen at 9, which is $4.99 a month. Help see rescue these poor sad animals from being abused or from being killed. This money helps provide medical care, food, and love. This is your chance to say, I won't let this happen. Let's all get together and help these poor animals, especially rescue those gerbils from that gerbil jabber. And for thanks, I will throw in a conversation of what your pets really feel about you, and I'll also throw in a tote bag signed by yours truly.
Welcome to this here Banks Regime Wrestling, you co-conspirating MFers here. We got Miss Victoria making her way to this here ring here. Lord have mercy. Now, Miss Harmony underestimated her opponent in the last match, and it cost her dearly. However, whoever wins this match will be in the finals here for the Universal Empress Championship title here at our very first pay-per-view, the Rumble in the Dumpster. Miss Victoria coming out here. Her opponent, a fan favorite here, Miss Gwen Cassidy. However, Miss Victoria here is quickly becoming a favorite of everyone here. The fans seem to like her a lot here, and what's not to like, to be honest here. Alright, Miss Gwen Cassidy's coming out. My granddaughter loves her here. Here she comes down this hell ring here. Miss Gwen has defeated several very tough opponents here. She needs no introduction here, but will she have enough here to defeat this rookie here that has debuted on this here promotion and has been very successful so far? We shall see here. Alright, Peterson, get in this hell ring and let's do this here. Victoria looking very seriously as Miss Gwen here looks very serious too. Both opponents should know Miss Cassidy goes for a lunge of some sort but misses. However, she slams Miss Victoria on her glutes there, but Miss Victoria rolls out the way here. Miss Cassidy throwing her around here. Now, Miss Victoria is very, very tall for a woman here. She's taller than me. Shit. However, Miss Cassidy is going quickly and not making the same mistake Miss Harmony did and not underestimating her opponent here. Excuse me, a little tap water came out there. However, Miss Victoria is like, I am not... Well, she's laying on her back. However, now Miss Cassidy is laying on her belly. Because I'm a slow speaker, you know, I'm Richard Long. I enjoy my syllables here. I can't keep up with the action. I try here. However, that's just the way I talk here. Now, Miss Cassidy getting her arm stomped here. Now, Miss Gwen here, you don't want to make the same mistake Miss Harmony did and underestimate your opponent here, because it can be very costly here, especially one such as Miss Victoria here. However, Victoria here flips her around now. Gwen, however, catches her arm there and flips it around on her, puts her on that there figure four maneuver there. Miss Victoria is in trouble, but she gets out of it here without tapping out there. Only a 2 count there. And then Miss Cassidy going for that there Soviet leg sweep, and she gets hit with the Brazilian foot to the face there. And Miss Cassidy, I don't know what you did, but you missed. You need to pay attention to what you're doing, honey, if you want to win this here match here. However, Miss Victoria getting kicked in her shin now. Miss Victoria blowing kissy faces there. Slamming Miss Cassidy upside her head. Oh, don't do that, Miss Victoria. You don't need that to win. I know it's no holds barred, but come on, don't hit Gwen with no sledgehammer. Now, that sledgehammer may come back to haunt you here. If Miss Cassidy decides to pick it up, I don't know what you're doing here. Miss Gwen got Miss Victoria by her head there. However, Miss Victoria making her pay for her hesitation there. Peterson going for the count here. Miss Victoria looking a little frustrated, but this here is Miss Gwen Cassidy. She ain't going down so easily here. Gwen kicks out here and tries to mount a strategical advantage here. Goes for a maneuver there. That's right, you tell them, Miss Cassidy. Going for a maneuver, pointing to your brain and using it. However, you need to watch your 6 here, because Miss Victoria's on your ass here. Miss Gwen going for some comeback maneuvers here and puts her foot across Miss Victoria's face there. Now, Miss Victoria, if you could become the champion, that would just cement your career as a legend here, as our first champion. You will no longer be a rookie. However, you got to get through Miss Cassidy first, and she's giving you a spinning rod right now. You spinning here. You better hope your head don't land on that sledgehammer, which it was pretty close and almost did there. Miss Gwen going for the cover here. However, it wasn't quite enough, Miss Cassidy here. Miss Victoria spinning Miss Cassidy up here. Getting her to her feet and taking her to the corner and slamming her head on them now turnbuckles. Miss Cassidy doesn't get fazed by that. She tries to dodge it with some sort of aerial maneuver, but I don't know what she was doing there. Trying to fly with her little wings there or some such, yeah? However, she kicks Miss Victoria upside her head and picks her up by the back of her neck. Wow, the strength of Miss Cassidy is amazing. Just the size difference here in these two. Miss Victoria, you might be in trouble. However, maybe not, as she reverses it here and slaps Miss Gwen upside her head. Miss Cassidy is resenting getting stomped on here by the boots of Miss Victoria as Miss Victoria tries to put her in a submission hold of some kind here. But will Miss Cassidy tap out as this is no holds barred here? Miss Cassidy doesn't tap out here, but she is in some serious trouble as she does the smart thing and rolls outside the ring here, but it could come back to haunt you as she slams Miss Victoria upside her head on that there hardwood floor there. Miss Victoria gets in the ring unfazed here. And Miss Cassidy chokeslams her almost my soul on the end of that sledgehammer. Oh my soul, how did she kick out of that? That sledgehammer's head is made out of solid iron now. Maybe she just grazed it, but she could be in trouble here. Oh my, so if Miss Cassidy slams her, right on the back of that sledgehammer on her back. We definitely gonna need medical after this, oh my soul. She gonna kill her if she lands on her and sticks this. Miss Victoria gets off of it there. Miss Gwen overextends her spear there, however pushes Miss Victoria back and counters her. And slams Miss Victoria down. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was so close. Miss Victoria knows what's on the line though, and she doesn't want to give it up. But Miss Cassidy is looking like if she nails this, it's over. However, you might want to watch that there sledgehammer. She, however, counters by putting her knees up again, which was really the only thing you could do here. Miss Victoria has eaten 3 finishes from a robot, however, so we know she is tough here. But is she tough enough to beat Miss Cassidy here? Now, instead of showboating, you should do the smart thing and focus on your opponent, Miss Victoria here. However, Miss Cassidy may be in trouble here as Miss Victoria is starting to mount an offensive on her there. Can she keep up her momentum, or will it be all in vain here as Miss Cassidy pushes her back and counters her, kicks her upside her head, picks her up, slams her on her glutes and goes for the cover. Is it enough here? So close, Miss Cassidy. However, Miss Victoria counters you and now she's mounting some sort of offensive here. However, Miss Cassidy is like, I think not. She's fighting with every fiber of her being, trying to get into these here finalists here. Flings Miss Cassidy over to the corner there. What are you doing, Miss Victoria? Oh, she hits her on her left glute there. Miss Cassidy might be in some serious shit here. However, Miss Cassidy fights back here. She goes for some sort of move here and slams Miss Victoria on her back and her head. However, Miss Victoria counters, kicks out of it, and stomps on the chest area of Miss Cassidy here. And she puts her in some sort of finisher here. Or will Miss Cassidy give in, or will she fight back? She breaks out of it here. Miss Cassidy counters Miss Victoria, however misses, and Miss Victoria regains the upper hand here. Miss rolls her up like a ball and drops her on her head there. Miss Cassidy, you are in some serious trouble unless you can get out of it here. Miss Victoria knees her upside her head again. She going for the cover, I think, here. Oh, she dragging her on the sledgehammer. Oh, my soul. Don't hurt Miss Cassidy on that there sledgehammer. I know she went for you here. Miss Victoria going for some cheating there. Miss Cassidy, however, uses that sledgehammer to her advantage and pushes Miss Victoria off of her. However, Miss Victoria going for a suplex there. This has been a hell of a match, ladies and gentlemen. However, Miss Cassidy turns it around on her and surprises her. Oh my soul, she chokeslams her ass right on that sledgehammer. This might be it. Oh my soul. Miss Gwen Cassidy defeats Miss Victoria and says that Universal title is gonna be mine here. Congratulations, Miss Cassidy. You are a finalist here. And we'll face Miss Diana Raymond here at our first ever pay-per-view for the Universal Empress title at the Rumble in the Dumpster. I am Mr. Richard Long, your host. I cannot believe what I have seen before my eyes tonight. We had 2 incredible matches and a very quick match because Miss Harmony underestimated her opponent and Miss Gwen Cassidy comes out on top in the end. When we return here, ladies and gentlemen, we will do the quarterfinals of these here men's divisions, and I will be back after these here messages. Hell.
Logan, where's that punk Logan? You know he ate all the nacho chips. Where's the nacho man Andy Cabbage without nachos? He just left an empty can of Pringles. You hear the Pringles shaking? Logan, you double dipped your chip in Miss Salsa. You don't get no queso, 'cause I say so. When I find you, it's gonna be hell to pay. Oh yeah! Well, the reason that Punk Logan lost that ladder match and didn't get the contract, 'cause he had his mind on Miss Salsa and thinking about dipping his chips in her again. He had hunger in his eyes when he looked at her. I saw him! Logan, I'm gonna kill you! We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. This is South Park Interview. Cut.
Welcome here to our men's quarterfinals here. Now, our men's quarter dumpster finals, I should say here. Universal, they gonna get the star treatment here. Now, I believe these are some of them, not quite all of them here, but this here joke David, or whatever his name is, coming down here to fight Mr. Landshark. No one wants to see him win. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Landshark eats him up here. Hopefully this is the last time we have to see this here Joker get in the ring here. However, you never know here. Mr. David making his way down the ramp here. Now, I will say, David has some impressive back hair. I'm envious of his back hair. In fact, I might go shave his back hair and glue it to my back hair. That'd be the easy. I get like a back hair toupee off of him. Michael, if you lose hair, I'm shaving your back hair and making a back hair toupee hair. I'm taking your arm hair too, boy. If Showman was here, I'd get Connie involved here. But Connie hates me here. Mr. Landshark, that man scared me here. I did hit him with a baseball bat and prevent myself from getting eaten, however. But, as much as I'm not really liking Mr. Landshark, it gotta go with Mr. Landshark. He better beat this here jobber. No one wants to see you, David, here. Mr. Michael, David, whatever your name is. you gonna get yourself eaten by this here land shark. Look at them bubbles there. Mr. Land Shark looking at the crowd here as he gets ready to enter the ring here. Mr. Land Shark making his way in the ring here. Very, very slowly, showing everybody his land sharkiness here. There's a land shark there. Now, Mr. Land Shark lost to Mr. Blaine. However, let's see what you got here. Oh my soul, that magnificent chest hair too. I'm gonna have to get all that hair off of him. I'm gonna trick him and get all that. Mr. David going for a kick upside his head there. However, you just gonna piss that land shark off here. Mr. David here going toe to toe with him here. Now, Mr. Michael here, you were fighting a land shark here. You better hope he just doesn't gobble you up here at the end of this here match. Land shark slamming his head there. However, land shark showing him he ain't playing no games here. Overpowering him. Mr. Michael got him up here, but Mr. Landshaw kicks him in the gut there. Goes for an arm swing there. However, Michael gets a sucker punch in because he's a little cheater. Mr. Landshaw whacking him upside his head there. Flinging him over under the ropes there. Knocking him down upside his head. In this, Mr. Peterson. This guy don't deserve to be in these hell finals here. Now, Mr. Landshaw kicking him with his foot. However, he ain't wearing no shoes here, so his kicks may not hurt as much as someone with proper wrestling boots on here. However, I guess he's just a land shark, so we shall see here. Mr. Michael dropping him upside his head on the back of his glutes there. Countering him. Oh my soul. Michael going for a finish on Mr. Landshark here. He got him up on some sort of figure 4 maneuver there. Mr. Landshark looks like he is out. However, he was playing possum or some such. Never play possum with a Landshark here. Michael getting slammed on his glutes now here as Mr. Landshark just grabs that man by his head and just twists him up. However, Michael counters it, but he is in trouble now. Mr. Landshark got him where he wants him on the land because he is a land shark here. Mr. David is in trouble as he's grabbed by his chest hair and flung across that there ring. Landshark going for the cover here. However, he only gets a 1 now. Kicking him upside the back of his head. However, Michael somehow manages to counter it. And gets a low blow kick. However, Landshaw kicks him now. Twisting his leg around there. But Michael somehow counters him again. Yeah. Michael somehow flips Mr. Landshark over on his back there. However, Landshark is like, I am not so easily defeated here, sir. Michael sent him up for another finisher here. But will it be enough to put Mr. Landshark away here? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Shit! How did you manage to beat Landshark, David? What? That's disgusting to me here. I couldn't even beat Mr. Landshark. How did I thought Mr. injured him with that baseball bat here? I am so disappointed here. However, it is what it is. I'm gonna mark this here down here. I thought Mr. Landshark would have gobbled up Mr. Michael here, but apparently I was wrong. However, now I feel bad I hit Mr. Landshark with that baseball bat upside his head. Maybe I injured that man or some such, but it is what it is, like I said. And these only the quarterfinals here. We still got to get through the semifinals. So, Mr. David, enjoy your chest hair while you got it, sir, because I'm going to end up coming out there and getting that here. I am Mr. Richard Long here. And we will return after all messages here.
Are you constantly waking up drenched in your bed, soaked because you didn't make it to the bathroom? Do those dreams of relaxing in the ocean often lead to an ocean of pee in your pants? Do I have a product for you? Sherman Wright's Dependable Depends, the preferred nighttime underwear for the elderly and medically diagnosed incontinent. If they would have slapped one of these bad boys on the Biltberry Reservoir, it would have stopped the Great Dam failure in 1852. Are you in the money in the bank and you can't hold your bladder while climbing up that ladder? Sherman Wright's Dependable Depends may be just right for you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited for this match. We got Mr. Corey D coming out here versus Mr. Payne. This is going to be good shit. Mr. Corey D making his way out here. After some impressive victories here, coming back from his Universal elimination, Mr. Corey D defeating, I believe, Mr. Yoi Kana, if I recollect correctly here. I've been taking several headshots since then, so I'm a little bit dizzy, if you know what I'm saying here. However, he's making his way down to this here wrestling ring here. Let me get some of this here tap water. It's so hot under these here lights here. Mr. Koi making his way in this here ring, looking for crowd approval and getting it here. However, he's fighting Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne has been pissed since Mr. Mihov rubbed him out here. Mr. Payne making his way out here in a second here. Alright, Mr. Payne is on his way here, taking his sweet grand old time, if I may say so too here. However, this is a mighty fine entrance Mr. Payne has here. He's very, very enjoying the moment here. Mr. Payne enjoys pain and suffering here. That's why his name is Payne. You hit the guy upside the head and he likes it. He's kind of crazy like that, but it is what it is. Mr. Payne making his way down this hill ramp there. Now, it's come to my understanding that Mr. Payne wants a rematch at some point with Mr. Mihov, and oh my soul, these lights and some of these fans, they smell so bad. Oh, what's this? Showman left his depends under here. Damn! Damn, he left me a surprise here. Yo, reading this here note, I got you, you some bitch. Oh, showman, shit. Someone get this out of here. Mr. Payne making his way to this hill ring. Wasn't very nice, showman. Damn. Mr. Payne making his way out here in the ring. Mr. Payne, as I was saying, I guess he wants a rematch with Mr. Mihov in a Hell in the Cell or some such. So, I suppose, depending on the outcome tonight, he can get that. However, if he continues in the tournament, he's going to have to wait on that a little while here. Mr. Payne showing everyone his stuff here. Boy has nothing to be ashamed about either. Damn. Anyways. Alright, Peterson, as soon as Payne done showboating for these here fans, giving them their money worth, get in there and ring that there bell, because we got several more matches to get through here tonight, here. Alright, Mr. Payne in his corner finally, 5 minutes later here. Mr. Corey getting ready from stretches. Mr. Payne got his mask off quickly. Shit. Peterson green lights the bell here, and Corey goes straight for very strong, aggressive offense here on Mr. Payne. However, Mr. Payne uses his momentum against him and flips him around here on his head. Now, that's the last place you want to be, Mr. Corey, is in the corner with Mr. Payne getting your head smashed in. That man loves getting hit, and he loves inflicting pain as well here. However, Corey ain't on to be played with here either. Corey here is very tough. He defeated Mr. Yowie, and can he defeat Mr. Payne here? If he defeat Mr. Payne, that would be an accomplishment. Defeating Mr. Yowie was an accomplishment. Lord have mercy. Kicking him upside his head, however, getting caught and slammed on the ground now. Mr. Corey and Mr. Payne seem to be going back and forth on who's in offense and defense here. Mr. Corey, however, looking like to take control of this here match, but can he keep it here? That's the question. Twisting Payne's arm around on him now. However, Mr. Corey flips him upside there. Payne grabbing Mr. Corey by his head and raking his eyeballs there. Slamming him upside the back of his head. Going for a punch, I don't know with what though, however. Mr. Corey getting out of it and punching Payne upside his head. That's just gonna make him happy, boy. Or saw? Here? Mr. Corey getting frustrated here. They taking it outside. Mr. Payne slamming Mr. Corey's head on the ring now. Mr. Corey getting picked up. Mr. Payne slamming him and going for that submission move of his. But Mr. Corey's tough. He ain't going down that easy, saw. Corey going for a cut on Mr. Payne now. Corey going for that knee upside Mr. Payne's head. Hopefully for him, sending him to La La Land here. But Mr. Payne kicks him out of it here. Now Payne eyeballing Mr. Corey again. Oh, Lord have mercy, Mr. Payne. That was uncalled for, saw. Payne taking Mr. Corey over to the side there. However, taking too long. Mr. Corey whacking Mr. Payne upside his head. And he's like, you know what, saw? I'm gonna throw you over here like a ragdoll, son, huh? Taking it to the ramp here. However, Mr. Payne counters him. Corey's like, I insist here, boy. Come on over this here wrestling ring here. Mr. Payne follows him here. Slinging him into the ropes there. And oh my soul, slamming him upside. Just throwing him in the air, and where he lands, he does not care. Mr. Payne might be in trouble here. Mr. Corey may have overplayed his hand there with that last maneuver, because Mr. Payne got him in that. How? Maybe not so much here. I spoke too soon as always here. Now Mr. Payne may be in trouble here. Will he tap, though, is the question. Does enough pressure applied on his wrist there? It is not. Mr. Payne counters him, kneeing him upside his head there. Now, Payne got him up there, and Mr. Coy whacks him upside his head. However, Mr. Coy counters him and flings Mr. Payne down and starts squeezing the noggin of Mr. Coy there. Payne going for a high-risk maneuver here, it appears. Going for a belly flop, probably. We shall see. Was more a knee to the face, but you get the idea here. Mr. Payne loves inflicting torment on his opponents. However, Mr. Coy isn't such a pushover. And he's like, I might just ice you. However, Payne is like, I think not, sir. Picking Mr. Coy up here. Punching him so hard he just knocks him down several times. Almost flinging him into Peterson. Now, I don't know what you was trying to do there, Mr. Coy, but you should have thought a little more strategically there, going up against someone like Mr. Payne there, because Mr. Payne likes to inflict suffering. Now you got a flyby coming your way. Here comes a 3-point landing, and now you bleeding, sir. Mr. Payne going for another probably knee or foot to the face. However, Mr. Coy sees this one coming here and gets out the way. Puts Mr. Payne in some sort of... Ooh, that move. I hate that move. That move hurts so much. Shit. However, Payne flies up and hits him upside his head with that knee. Mr. Coy trying to block Mr. Payne's onslaught of punches and kicks there, but is it enough here? Mr. Payne goes for a cover. However, Mr. Coy gets out of it here. Now, Mr. Payne got him in a sleeper maneuver. However, Mr. Coy counters out of it here. Coy got Mr. Payne up. However, Payne reverses it on him now. Coy might be in trouble here. Mr. Payne thrives on misery here. Now, he got him in that twister move there on his neck. However, Coy manages to get out of it a second time here. Coy picking Mr. Payne up and slamming him on his glutes there. Rolling him up here. What's he gonna do here? Coy slamming Mr. Payne on his back here and going into some sort of meditative trance when he should be focusing. His chibi telling him quit effing around here and focus on whooping his boy's ass here. Mr. Coy gets the upper hand here after listening to his chi here, or whatever it is, and he's sent Mr. Payne up, possibly for a finisher here. However, he misses that knee upside his head, and Mr. Payne counters it and puts him in a sleeper. Is this the end of Mr. Coy? Coy might be in trouble here. That sleeper, the longer you're in it, the greater chance of you going to sleep there. Mr. Payne going for the cover. Mr. Payne has eliminated Mr. Coy here. Now, Mr. Coy put on a hell of a fight here, but at the end of the day, Mr. Payne, he just thrives in this type of environment. He likes the sound of cracking bones and things being broken and shit, if you understand my meaning here. I am Mr. Richard Long here, and we shall be back after these here messages as Mr. Payne enjoys his victory celebration in this here ring here.
listen and hear the words of your Supreme Sovereign, Rob Banks. Listen up, you uneducated, smelly primates. I'm only going to explain this one time. You all know you smell like the inside of an aftermath dumpster fire with rotten eggs mixed in. Now, every time you people show up to my arena and in my presence, your awful hygienic smell interferes with my wrestling skills and abilities. And it makes me have to work harder than I should. So, I've come up with a solution to the problem. I am now offering the Supreme Sovereign's Special Blend Body Wash and Shampoo. You can find it at your nearest grocery stores, and in your newspapers there will be BankBucks coupons to save 50 cents per bottle. I will also be dropping BankBucks at the arena. Please feel free to pick them up off of my floor and utilize them, and go to your nearest store and buy yourself the Supreme Sovereign Special Blend Shampoo and Body Wash. So I have spoke it, so it shall be done. Go to the store, buy the body wash, take a shower. The Supreme Sovereign has spoken.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen here, welcome back to RBRW Wrestling here. We have Mr. Othorion here versus the General here. Now, as you may have heard me or may have not heard me, depending on when you tuned in here, I have dissolved the Banks regime faction here as they decided to all come out together here and punish me for my actions. However, going forward here on BRW, we are a company. There is no longer a Banks regime faction, as you are all members. Every one of my members here in this roster is a member of this here BRW Wrestling. You are all Banks regime now here. So, going forward, the four gentlemen that comprised the faction, the Banks regime here, will have to split up here and go their separate ways and find new what's the word I'm looking for here? New compatriots here going forward, especially in our tag team division here. I want to see things to be interesting. I know once Mr. Banks hears this, despite the fact he wailed on my ass here earlier and stuffed me in a dumpster and then dragged me over to my chair and put me in it here, I know that he will come around to my way of thinking here and how this is going to be good for everybody here. Mr. Othorion here making his way to the ring here. Oh, the fans seem to be liking him so far here as he's made it this far to these here Dumpster Division quarterfinals in this here no-holds-barred elimination match here. Crawling on the skull of our ring is this cape. Mr. Othorion, Lord have mercy, boy. Get your cape off your head. They look redonkulous here. However, sir, you have to fight Mr. General here. Here he comes out in all his napalm smelling glory here. Mr. General himself here. Look at the look like a nuke going off behind him now. Mr. General wasn't so successful in his first match. However, he defeated his opponent here last time we saw him and has advanced to these here quarterfinals here. As he makes his way down the fire here in Brimstone here, you can smell the war coming off this hill man here. Lord have mercy, he looks excited to be in this hill ring. Alright, Mr. Peterson. get in this here ring and ring this here bell, and let's get Mr. Arthurian and Mr. General on their way to their fate here as we find out who gets eliminated. Right off the bat here, Mr. General goes for a bear hug and slams Mr. Elf Boy on his side there. Right on his glutes there. However, Mr. Arthurian dodges, goes for a drop kick here, but count misses. Mr. General drop kicks him upside his head here. However, he returns his favor with the uppercut on the General to his blind spot there. However, Mr. General counters here. Straightens his head up before promptly kicking it upside his head, showing him the underside of his boot there. Now properly polished it is here. Mr. General eyeballing him because, well, technically Mr. General only has one eye. Now, Mr. General got you on that hardwood floor. He's going to put you to boot camp. However, Mr. Arthurian's like, sir, I shall pass. Arthurian going for a kick there upside Mr. General's head there. Grabbing him by his mustache. That's disrespectful. Never grab a man by his mustache. That's right, slap him upside his head for grabbing your mustache, Mr. General. Don't take no shit from him. Mr. General kicking him upside his head there. Flipping Mr. Arthurian up here. General flinging Mr. Arthurian in the ring and slamming his neck there and kicking him upside his head. Mr. General getting in the ring here. Picking up Mr. Arthurian for some sort of maneuver here. Holding him. However, Mr. Arthurian uses his agility to get out of it and does some sort of twisty neck breaker move there. Grabbing Mr. General's arm and flinging him into the side of the turnbuckle there. General in some sort of submission move. Not very good craftsmanship there, Mr. Arthurian here. Get his head locked in there properly, sir. General easily breaks out of it, however. But Mr. Arthurian picks him up and slams him on his glutes here. However, you're just pissing the General off. He's getting up here. Clotheslines your ass there. General gets flung in the corner. However, he quickly counters by putting his elbow up and slamming that elf there in the middle of this hell ring here. Mr. Arthurian getting his head punched in there. Now he's like, meet the side of my boot here. Oh my soul, Mr. Arthurian gets picked up by his hair and slammed into that there mat there. Mr. General clotheslines Mr. Arthurian here. Now Mr. General has been working very hard and training here. He's been controlling this match so far, but will it continue? Or will Mr. Arthurian regain momentum here, which he does with a very well-placed drop kick. Something you don't see every day here in BRW wrestling here. Now he's twisting the head of Mr. General here. Now, one move you don't want to do to Mr. General that wouldn't be very effective is raking that man's eyes, because one of them, he got a glass eyeball in his head. Especially if you rake that one, it ain't gonna do nothing, because he can't see out that one anyway. Oh my soul, General. I hope you got good health insurance, sir. You're kind of a little older and getting superplexed on that hardwood floor like that. After all you disrespectful ingrates bled on Mr. Banks' floor, he put these here wood flooring in here. Mr. General recuperating and getting up here as Mr. Arthurian showboats here. Mr. General picking up Mr. Arthurian and slamming him into the mat, glutes first, right on top of his head there. However, Mr. Arthurian feints he's damaged a little more than he is. However, General is like, I'm not playing this today. And counters him and flips him on his glutes again. And slams him on his glutes again. Lord have mercy. So many glute shots from you, Mr. General. Arthurian using his little wily agility to get around it here on another very well-placed dropkick, if I may say so myself here. Mr. Arthurian ascends the top ropes here. However, it's countered by Mr. General's knee there, sirs. Grabbing Mr. Arthurian by his head, the General drags him to the ropes here for that. I don't know what the hell that's called. Shit, he just flung him off the ropes with the catapult maneuver, some such here. The man is artisan when it comes to war. However, he's fighting. Well, Mr. General turns it around and he's just beating the snot out of Mr. Arthurian in that there corner. Flinging him by his hair on his glutes a fourth or fifth time. Mr. General goes for the cover here. However, not quite enough yet to put Mr. Arthurian away. Now, these gentlemen here want to get that Dumpster King title here. And there are a lot of them. We got to go through these here quarterfinals, then the semifinals, and then finally we can crown our first ever Dumpster King at this here Rumble in the Dumpster pay-per-view as Mr. Arthurian slams the General on his glutes here and rolls him up there. And slams the General on his glutes a second time as he looks for crowd approval here. Mr. General might be in trouble as he's a little dazed here. Mr. Arthurian making a comeback with that there neck twister maneuver there. However, Mr. General just overpowers him. But Arthurian gets a sneaky kick in there. However, General overpowers him again. And then you gotta hand it to Mr. Arthurian. He's using his agility to get around the sheer power of Mr. General here. However, is it enough here? Oh, shit. You just made the General leaking, Mr. Arthurian. I hope that if that's in his good eye, he might be in trouble with his vision here. However, General's pissed. Oh my soul, he got him. He's going for a finisher. This could be it here. Will Mr. Arthurian tap here? That new jackhammer finisher of his. Mr. Arthurian somehow manages to get out of it here. Mr. General gets thrown out onto the floor again here. Now, good thing that carpet isn't there anymore, because you have your blood all over it there. However, General's like, you want a war, son, I'm going to give you a war. And he slings him back in this hell ring as Mr. Arthurian kicks his shin there like a coward. But I suppose anything is effective in this hell wrestling ring here. Mr. General might be in serious trouble now here, despite his very gallant display here in the art of warfare here in this hell ring. Peterson going for the count. However, Mr. General is not quite done yet here. Kicks out of that there. Mr. Arthurian risking it all, going to the top rope. If he lands this, it might be over. However, he is successful there. And Mr. General, this might be it, sir. Mr. General, you have been defeated by Mr. Arthurian, sir. I will say you put up a hell of a fight. And I honestly thought you had it there several times. However, at the end of the day, when you get stomped from the top rope like that, there is no coming back from that there, sir. Unfortunately, you are eliminated, Mr. General. I apologize, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Mr. Arthurian, sorry, some of that gunpowder still lingering in the air here. Mr. Arthurian, you will advance to the semifinals here. And I am your host, Mr. Richard Nong, and we will be back here with our main event of the evening, Mr. Benny Nine versus Mr. Nighthawk, after a word from our here sponsors here.
Alright, maggots, listen up. The name's Malice. Have that committed to memory. You'll never be good starting at $49.99. Pick any two and you'll save 10 cents. Available in a variety of colors. So I ask you now, worms, what are you waiting for? Pick your weapon and unleash some mayhem.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is it here, our main event, Mr. Benny 9 versus Mr. Roger the Nighthawk here. Mr. Benny 9 successfully defeating his opponent at the attack, and Showman getting his ass stomped by Showman, and then interrupting Showman. I believe it, well, that probably wasn't the right order here, but Mr. Benny 9 making his way out here. Still sporting that graffiti all over his helmet there. And that shit I put on him on his back there. Mr. Benny making his way down here. Mr. Benny getting in position here with his little LED lights lighting up everywhere. It's very nifty, if I do say so. I suppose if I had any compliments about the Tin Man here. However, he's asked me to pick a bigger fight than he should have with Mr. Showman here. We shall see, though, however, how this plays out here with him and Mr. Roger here. I am assuming that is a message he is sending the Showman here. Now, Showman isn't here tonight, so I don't think he'll be coming out here interfering in his here match here. You never know, however. Alright, Mr. Roger Nighthawk making his way out here. After a couple impressive wins himself here. However, only one of these competitors, however, will make it to the semifinals for this here dumpster division here. We still have a ways to go here. Mr. Roger Nighthawk himself making his way out, and he's become quite popular here on us here BRW Wrestling since showing up here. Very, very young kid here, but definitely a newcomer, rookie. However, he has had a few impressive wins under his sleeves here. However, can he defeat the Machine here? Mr. Roger making his way to this here ring here. Benny gets out the way as Mr. Roger takes his bows here and looks at the fans for approval here. Alright, Peterson, as soon as Mr. Roger Nighthawk here is done, you get in there and you ring this here bell, and let's get this here going here. Mr. Benny is ready for Mr. Nighthawk. Mr. Nighthawk looks like he knows he has to take this here opponent seriously and just go straight after Mr. Benny. However, Mr. Benny clotheslines him. He kicks him upside the back of his head there. However, Mr. Benny deflects it here. Mr. Nighthawk goes for a cutter of some sort as Mr. Benny goes for punches. And you have to wonder, hitting that helmet's got to be hard here. Mr. Nighthawk going for a smart strategy there and going for his joints there. If you can freeze up them joints, maybe you have a chance here defeating this here Machine here. Mr. Nighthawk here, sending Mr. Benny in the corner. flinging him and knocking him into Mr. Peterson. Benny's so big he always hits Mr. Peterson somehow. I don't know how he always manages that clumsy, goofy robot, that Tin Man thing here. However, Mr. Nighthawk might be in trouble now as Mr. Benny has turned it around on him here. Mr. Benny flings Mr. Nighthawk in the corner there. Mr. Benny unloading a combo on Mr. Roger here upside his head and continuing the onslaught. However, Mr. Nighthawk counters it. However, what kind of cheating hacks you got there? You got eyes in the back of your head, Benny. How'd you see him coming like that? Suppose you have eyeballs on the side of your head. It looks like you have 3 eyes to be, and one aiming up at the ceiling here, you cheater. Mr. Nighthawk, however, regaining control here. Slamming Mr. Benny on the mat, on the skull of our beautiful ring here. Only a 2 though, however. Mr. Benny goes to try to overpower him and gets him, whacking him upside his head there. Mr. Nighthawk might be in trouble here, but he only gets a 1, so maybe Benny didn't hit him all that hard, and he whiffs a kick there. Very costly mistake by Mr. Benny as Mr. Nighthawk slams him upside the ring there. Mr. Benny's arm gets slammed there. Mr. Nighthawk goes for a cover, only getting a 1 there. Mr. Benny, however, regains his composure and gets Mr. Roger up for that Soviet face plant of some sort, and he going for a finisher of some sort here. Mr. Benny going for that sweep kick of doom now. Mr. Roger might be in trouble unless he can regain his composure here. However, Mr. Benny's complaining Mr. Peterson counting all that good. What? Oh my, so did you just do that to Mr. Peterson because he counted too slow? Lord have mercy, Benny, come on here. Peterson only trying his best here. I know he can't count for shit, but give the brother a break here. Benny mounting an offensive maneuver there. What are you doing, Benny? You getting punched upside your head by Mr. Nighthawk. And overpowered too, you big weirdo Tin Man here. Benny, however, overpowering Mr. Nighthawk, whacking him upside his head there. Unloading another combo on Mr. Nighthawk there. Oh my soul, that had to hurt. Lord have mercy. Mr. Roger might be in trouble. What are you doing, Benny? Are you malfunctioning or some such? You're shaking all over that there ring there. Mr. Nighthawk picking Mr. 9 up and slamming him into the ground here. That's might be the way to beat him, is use that wood flow against him since he is made out of tin there. However, Mr. Benny reverses it and is like, I can use the wood floor too, Mr. Nighthawk here, so. However, Benny decides to take him back in the ring here. Maybe it's some sort of programming. I'm pretty sure he knows this is a no-holds-barred move, but if... Oh, Mr. Roger, you in trouble now. He got that sweep kick of doom on you here. However, Mr. Nighthawk is not so easily defeated here. This young kid's got spirit here. Counters Mr. Benny 9 after 2 finishes here and picks him up. That's impressive. However, Mr. Benny counters it here. He is a machine here. What are you doing, Benny? Are you climbing the... Benny's going for it all. He's going to the top ropes here. If he pulls this here maneuver off here on Mr. Roger, he might be in serious trouble, and he lands it with precision that only a machine could do here. Now, another combo on Mr. Roger here. Roger here's in trouble. However, he counters that finisher, going for that sweep of doom again too early. Mr. Nighthawk flings Mr. Benny outside on the hardwood floor again here. Mr. Nighthawk overpowering him, but Mr. Benny here uses his own momentum against him and slams him there. And that gets a costly headshot at that there. However, Nighthawk isn't done. He overpowers him again. This kid has a fighting spirit now. I wouldn't count him out just yet. However, he might be in some serious trouble and he needed some serious medical attention because Mr. Benny just made you bleed. And he is beating the snot out of Mr. Nighthawk as we speak here. Mr. Benny rolls Nighthawk in the ring here and whacks him upside his noggin there, flinging him into the ropes, and kicks him with that there kick upside his head. Mr. Benny looks like he's running out of energy there, which may benefit Mr. Nighthawk if he can capitalize on it. However, he slams him with that there dumpster buster and starts stomping him. Mr. Nighthawk, you might be in trouble, sir. However, Mr. Nighthawk counters him, smashing Mr. Benny, and he's going for a finisher of his own, saying, "I've had about enough of you, Tin Man." But Mr. Benny just overpowers him with that robot strength that he is. Mr. Benny slamming Mr. Nighthawk's head into the turnbuckle repeatedly there. However, Mr. Nighthawk is not giving up here. He counters him and overpowers him and just slams him into the ground, and you showboating, sir. Nighthawk, if you want to defeat Mr. Nine here, you're going to have to take this very seriously here. Looks like Roger's on the offensive here. Benny's confused as he kicks him upside his head, knocking him down on that big robot helmet of his. And he slams him and goes for some sort of maneuver here on Mr. Nine here. Going for his joints, Mr. Benny must have sensed the damage here that Mr. Nighthawk could have inflicted and decides to tap out, as only a machine would do here. Mr. Benny, sir, you are eliminated here, and Mr. Nighthawk, after a hell of a beating you took, sir, you're definitely main event material here as you defeated Mr. Benny 9 here. I am Mr. Richard Long. This has been a hell of a show here, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you all next week as Mr. Roger, Mr. Nighthawk himself, enjoys a very hard-earned victory over a machine, eliminated Mr. 9 here in an upset victory. A lot of people might say, as Mr. 9 has been in some other promotions here. However, Mr. Nighthawk has proven himself, defeating a proven competitor tonight, and the rest of the dumpster division better take him seriously here. I will see you all next week here.